I'm Mike the Wrench, and we're out here at Forza Tuning and Performance with Brenton Brown, and we're going to build this Demon. So Brenton's going to break down what we're going to start on today, and take it away.
So we got a 2018 Dodge Demon, super low miles, all the factory stuff with it. So we're going to do a stage 3 package with the suspension upgrades. We're going to start off by, we're going to put an HP tuner security bypass cable in, show you guys like where that goes. We're going to use the Demon crate PCM, so we'll go through that. That does not have to be unlocked like the normal PCMs, so we don't have to do that. We are going to use HP Tuner's brand new MPVI 2 Plus interface. We're going to show you how that works. Awesome unit, fully Bluetooth, so they got some super cool options coming out. And then we'll probably get, the radiator out, start getting the crank dampener off, pin the crankshaft, and just see how far we get today. All the clips. Look at there.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so we're going to take a look inside this Demon box. This is what you get for $1. We need to get the high octane button and the crate PCM that's in the bottom. So we're just going to kind of show you what all comes in this. So you get this for $1, and
It's not bad.
No, it's pretty cool. So what you got here is, I mentioned earlier, the foam insert that can go in the trunk to go to the track, and that's what this actually is. And this is what comes in it. So you got a jack, got Demon logo all over it, aluminum lightweight jack.
These are actually snap-on, right?
I think the torque wrench is.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have like a snap-on head per se.
Yeah, it's like
It's made by Snap-on Business Solutions.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because that impact is not quite my impact.
So you got the jack handle, and basically all this stuff. What you're going to use it for is to drive to the track on these front tires, and then you can put your skinnies onto the track. Now these don't have any tires mounted to them, obviously. So
Do they still fit in here with tires?
yes, I think they do, because there's a lot of wiggle room in here, and they've got these straps to hold them down. Comes with a torque wrench. Has Demon on it, and yeah, this is made by Snap-on Business Solutions. So this is basically, I don't know if it's exactly their click style torque wrench, but this is definitely not a Snap-on head.
Yeah.
So you get the calibration, the torque wrench with the Demon logo, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, it's not bad for $1.
Yeah, so you can actually torque your wheels at the drag strip. And the reason they do this is because the front skinnies drive like really bad on the road, so they're okay for going in a straight line, but that's about it. So you want to we'll lift this.
Just lift this out.
Yeah.
There we go.
So this foam insert is actually formed to fit right in the trunk. So you take the speaker thing out, and then you can drop that in and take all this stuff to change your wheels at the track.
But then you got no tunes at the track.
Yeah, so in here, a Demon electric half-inch impact, so pretty cool. I'm not going to take the wrapping off this. I've never actually seen one, but this looks to be like the silhouette of a Snap-on tool.
Yeah.
The electric impact, so I'd say that is Snap-on.
Yeah, tool mat, right?
Yeah, tool mat and fender covers. Okay, so these are the valve stems, and the reason, basically, these are calibrated a little bit different, so it's the valve stem with a TPMS sensor, so it knows that you can read the pressure without the warning light at a lower pressure, which you'd run a lower tire pressure at the drag strip. So these are specially calibrated TPMS sensors. So
You got the custom vent here.
yes,
The personalized one.
So what's that say exactly?
It says 0552, built for Rocco.
Yeah.
So
it's actually
got the build number on there and
Yeah.
the actual
That's
original
the-
owner's name.
The number of the car, and the top of this crate actually has a plaque with the owner's name that I originally ordered the car to.
And the one that's in the car right now just has the number on it. So
Yes. So it'll tell you, without it, it'll tell you the number, but not the owner of the car. So that's pretty cool. I'd say we'll just leave that.
Yeah. And I don't think Rocco's going to be driving this one anytime soon.
No. Rocco, your car's famous now. So we got 2 more boxes in here. Instrument cluster center stack, which basically I just call it like the high octane button. So we're gonna leave this. Actually, I'll tell you what.
We'll show that in a second on the breakdown bench.
Yeah,
we're gonna break that down.
We're gonna do that
right as we're putting it in. But we got one more box to go, right?
Yep. And I think what we'll do is we'll probably put his original one in the same box, so he's got all the packing and everything like
definitely.
that. Put it in a crate. So I'll just leave that here for a minute.
Just try not to drop it.
Yeah. So it looks exactly the same. Really, the speed limiter is actually lower on this PCM, which obviously we're going to override that. And it regulates it for these front tires because they're not rated for excessive speed. So it's a quarter-mile car. So I think the speed limiter is 168 miles an hour, which there's no way this car is going to be going that fast in a quarter of a mile. And that PCM does not need to be unlocked. So all the 2018 and up Hellcat platforms, you have to have the PCM unlocked by HP tuners. But the crate PCM, you do not. So we're going to put that one in a car. We'll put his original one in the box, repack the crate.
Yep.
So we'll change that center stack.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Let's do that.
All right, cool. So this is the high octane button. So we took the center stack out of the car. Basically, you can see that they look very similar. Really, the only real difference is instead of this large launch button, now you have a smaller one and you have this high octane button. Take this out, and there's 4 screws that hold it in. And the reason that this is in the crate and doesn't come in the car is because this does not work with the ECU that comes in the car, or PCM. So you have to put the crate PCM in the car for this to be functional. You'll see like an 840 option, and it'll say HO. So you can pick the 840 and you'll have to push the high octane button to get it to do that. And that is if you have 100 octane fuel or higher. The way the computer knows that that fuel is in the car or not is it detects for spark knock. So if it detects spark knock, it determines that you do not have adequate octane in the car. And so what it'll do is it will kick it down automatically into the regular 808 horsepower, and it'll tell you inadequate, fuel. So it's like a safety measure. So it works pretty cool. So we're gonna put this in the car. HP Tuner's brand new device. This is their MPVI2 Plus. So it wasn't too long ago they released the MPVI2. This is a 2 Plus. So I have one of the 2s right here. I'll show you a comparison. But this is the packaging it comes in. And this is the Pro Series, so you can get it with or without the Pro Series. The Pro Series just lets you put like other inputs like widebands or whatever you want. So it gives you a quick start guide. And here is your interface. You can see the Pro Series has a totally different connection, Bluetooth button, which the other one had, but it's not really functional. So you can see in size-wise they're a little bit different. Basically, in the first one you'll have a USB cable. Second one you have a USB dongle, or you can download the software from their website. The good thing about this is, so this will be the very first car that I've tuned with this, so we're going to do the Demon. It's going to have full Bluetooth capability. So what that's going to enable you to do is to flash the car without having any wire hooked up to this whatsoever. And they've also got smartphone apps. For right now, Android's out, iOS is getting ready to release. So you can have a MPVI2 Plus, or if you're not a tuner per se and you get your car done, I can send a customer with an RTD Plus device that can stay with the car. And if I need some parameters data log, say the car is doing something funny, all I have to do is text them a link and they can have the app downloaded on their smartphone or tablet, and it can basically be a text message, and they can open the app and it'll have all the channels that I need to see directly already loaded. So all they do is push a button on their phone. There's no wires. This is already plugged into the car underneath the dash. They can go drive it, make it happen, and just put stop log, text it to me, email it to me, whatever. On my end, I can see anything that the car is doing. So if I see something that needs to be changed, then what I can do is I can update a file on my end and email or text them a new file, and just as easily they can get in their car, no wires or nothing. They can open up their app and just push flash car, and it'll take the updated tune and go directly onto the car, and that's it. So super awesome technology. I can't wait to use this. So I've already got it all hooked up, downloaded the drivers. Put 6 credits on it, which is what the Demon will take, 2 for the engine, 4 for the transmission. And this is what we're gonna be doing the read on in a few minutes. So let's eat.
Right before this, I got in trouble. They were talking, and then he fires this up. We're gonna go have fun in this thing. Hey, kill me, you're in trouble. Okay, I'll take it up with you afterwards. I am so jealous. This is weird. Charles Conroy, this is for you, that I'm getting to drive this. That's the brake. That's that, yeah. No. But I expected so much. I'm gonna turbo it. Go! Oh! Go! Where's the boot? Where's the boot? That's what aspirated. Oh, it's fine. Got me. I don't think they even got it. Hey, you guys, zip it. The range.
We've got the brand new HP Tuners MPVI 2 Plus, all updated, working, works phenomenal. So we programmed in the VIN number and the mileage into the crate PCM so the car would start. Did all the relearns, resets, and then pulled the files with HP Tuners' newest beta download. So we've got all that done. So pretty much anything inside the car and in the trunk area we're done with. So now we're gonna move up to the stuff underneath the hood. Just gonna start getting some stuff apart and kind of get started really.
Yep.
Okay, so we're getting ready to install the ATI dampener, and we're going to use ATI's crank pin kit. They've really engineered a really good piece on here. So obviously we've already taken this loose. Take that and we've removed the balancer. So we've already pressed it off, obviously. So Mike has ATI's dampener, so we're going to show you how it works.
Yep, there.
So this is going to slip over the crankshaft hub. Just going to bottom it out. And you can rotate this wherever you can easily get a drill. So once you get this in here, you're just gonna use your stock crank bolt to lock it down and hold it in place. And then Mike's got, you got 2 of these spacers or bushings. So you got a 3/16 and 11/64.
Yep. You got the 11/64, I got the 3/16.
All right, so the direction is pretty clear. So what you're gonna wanna do is wherever you're gonna wanna pin the crank or drill a hole, you're gonna take the bushing and slide it in. And you'll see a little notch here. So you're gonna use this holding screw, screw it in, and that's gonna lock this in place. So they send you a drill bit and a reamer, so everything that you need. So you're gonna lock it in like so. You put it on the crankshaft and just reference it wherever you're gonna drill through. Okay, so they give you 11/64 drill bit, and what you're gonna do is wherever you've lined this bushing up, you're gonna drill a hole through the bushing, completely through the crankshaft into the middle. So once you do that, you're gonna remove it, and obviously this will stay on the crankshaft, but you'll simply take your set screw out and you'll put the other bushing that's provided, which is a 3/16 bushing, and it's written on the top, and you put your set screw back in, And then they also provide you with a 3/16 reamer that you're going to use after that. Yeah, the reamer is a little bit different. It's kind of like a fluted device. So you're going to make one pass in and one pass out. It's low RPM. And then no more, no less. And then once you basically take this out, they're going to give you a 3/16 keyway, which is like this. And you're going to press this into the crankshaft. And it gives a spec of 9/32. It wants you protruding past the crankshaft, and that's going to fit in the notch that's already in the ATI balancer. So it's a really well engineered piece. Literally, the kit has everything that you'll need. So Mikey's going to show you on the hub. We're going to show you this assembled in a minute, but the hub already comes with a keyway cut in it, just like a stock, normal balancer would. So that bushing that's going to protrude through is going to lock in with this keyway. So once we put this all together, we'll kind of show you how it goes. But this is definitely the crank pin kit that we suggest.
It's about 1 in the morning. As any Beyond the Build should be, you gotta have at least one good solid grind, and today was 2 good solid grinds. But we're here. We got a little bit to do tomorrow, knock it out, and this thing will be running.
We got a lot
We're
done.
gonna fire it up.
Yeah, the radiator back in, belts back on, fans hooked back up, all the lines hooked up, cranks pin, timing cover modified, all the stuff with the HP tuners, PCMs in. So
yep, all the interior stuff's back together. Everything's
so we'll do Cook's exhaust and headers tomorrow, spark burst, spark plugs, thermostat, drive shaft shop, drive shaft shop, drive shaft, and then performance development DRS 2-piece brace.
Yep.
We'll be ready to drive it.
Yep. Be on the road in no time.
Hopefully before 1 in the morning.
Yep. Hopefully. I'm Mike the Trunk, and this is Season 9 of Beyond the Build.